Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we're diving into the sinister and gritty world of Phyrexia. I was chatting with one of my subscribers, Mehdi, and he showed me his phenomenal Selesnya All Will Be One deck, and I can tell you that this deck rocks. Not only is this the ultimate toxic Phyrexia deck, but I'm totally convinced that this has also diamond potential. So in this deck I just made 3 minor changes. The original list had 4 copies of Tyrranax Rex. In my opinion, this card is too expensive to run that many copies and you should focus more on the early game. If we hit the opponent hard at the beginning, there is basically no chance to survive the toxic counters. I included 2 copies of Skrelv, the Factor Might, to give our creatures more protection, especially because this works perfectly with Venerated Rotpriest, and 1 copy of Incisor Glitter to make our small Phyrexian tokens even more deadly. And as you can see, we will demolish the opponent by giving them toxic counters as fast as possible until they bloat. I'm a huge fan of this world, and in my opinion this is also what MTG stands for. Dark, ruthless, alien-like monsters are attacking. It's just insane, and the synergy between those little creatures is outstanding. Every little piece fits perfectly into another. For me, the most underestimated creature with the biggest impact is Slaughter Singer. This card turns your small creature into menacing, lethal Phyrexians, and not only does it already have Toxic 2, but whenever another creature with Toxic attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Just imagine having 2 of them on the battlefield. And the opponent will feel a painful sting every time they try to remove one of our Phyrexians, because we have Venerated Rotpriest with Toxic 1. This Phyrexian druid gives our opponent a poison counter whenever they target one of our creatures. So every time they try to kill something, it hurts them even more, because the 20 life points does not really matter, but rather the 10 poison counters. And then, as I mentioned already, Skrelv the Factor Might with Toxic 1 gives protection from a color. A hidden gem is definitely Canker Bloom. I didn't even notice this creature until I saw it in Mehdi's deck, and it's so good. For 2 mana you get a free 2 creature, but its ability is what really matters. We can sacrifice it to destroy a target artifact or enchantment, or we can even proliferate. This creature is excellent, especially when we are very close to winning and just need that 1 extra counter. Jawbone Duelist is crazy if we also have Slaughter Singer on the battlefield. Because of double strike, it basically applies Toxic twice if it hits the opponent, and if we have 2 Slaughter Singers, it can deal a total of 12 damage. Then we have also Bloated Contaminator for 3 mana. This creature is also amazing. It's so strong. For 3 mana we get a 4/4 creature with Trample and Toxic 1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, we proliferate. Tyrranax Rex is the ultimate finisher. It can't be countered, it has haste, ward 4, trample and toxic 4. So if this creature gets through, it's basically game over for the opponent. With Skrelv's Hive and Mirrex we create 1/1 colorless Phyrexians. Once the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, all creatures with toxic gain also lifelink. That's brutal, so the artifact Staff of Copulation makes perfect sense in this block deck. We can proliferate or draw cards and don't have to fear losing life points. To get rid of creatures or planeswalkers we have Ossification, 4 copies. I'm still shocked that this costs only 2 mana. We can easily exile a creature or planeswalker by attaching it to a land. And then we also have Infectious Bite and a board wipe with White Sun's Twilight. We also run 1 planeswalker, Nissa Ascendant Animist, that normally costs 5 mana, but if we pay 4 life, it enters with 7 loyalty counters, and if we will pay that with mana, then it enters with 2 more for each. First, we can create a huge 8/8 Phyrexian token. With -1 we can destroy a target artifact or enchantment, and with -7 all creatures we control get +1/+1 for each forest we control. In total we are running 24 lands, including the Fair Basilica and the Hunter Maze, 2 copies, which we can sacrifice to draw a card, and of course Mirrex to create Phyrexian tokens. And finally we have a great dual land for a block deck, that's the Reservoir Thicket. In the sideboard we have the other copies of Tyrranax Rex, so overall this deck is very well balanced, fast and deadly. It makes those small Phyrexian creatures even more dangerous. We can exile creatures and planeswalkers, and we can also protect our board. In my opinion this is a very strong block deck, so congrats Mehdi for this phenomenal build, and yeah, now let's play some games. So here we go, we are playing now ranked with our Selesnya Toxic deck, and I'm really excited because, yeah, I don't remember when I reached the last time Diamond, so yeah, and I believe with this deck it should be possible, of course. So we have Venerated Rotpriest, 2 copies, also Skrelv, Defector Might, and Ossifications to exile some powerful creatures from the opponent. And yeah, we can just put Skrelv, Defector Might on the battlefield, attack, and then yeah, we'll just deal as many toxic counters as fast as possible to the opponent. So they will just be, yeah, they will bloat. And then we have Ossification, so yeah, the only thing that we might need right now is the artifact, so we can also draw cards. Since the opponent doesn't, okay, that was fast, okay, GG. So Platinum tier 4. And what I really like about Magic is that you will see that we will achieve that, we will reach Diamond with this block deck. And then you can see, I mean, you can also be competitive with those block decks and have also fun. And you can see it only consists of cards from Phyrexia or Will Be One. And I really like the theme. You can see the Slaughter Singer, those Phyrexian creatures all together in one deck. So there will be no, I don't know, humans or other creatures from other worlds. So here we have Cankerbloom, Bloated Contaminator. Yeah, I think those Phyrexians are one of my favorite creature types. They look so brutal. Karn Sebastian. I mean, they also remind me somehow of of those slingers, silvers. Yeah, sorry, silvers. Yeah, forest, and then we can also put Cankerbloom on the battlefield. We will attack. Also, we have Infectious Bite. Infectious Bite is great because also if we will target, for example, when we have Venerated Rotpriest on the battlefield, and we will target one of our own creatures, the opponent will also get a toxic counter, and then we can let them fight, or not fight, but our creature will deal damage to one of our opponent's creatures. So Cankerbloom, I think we'll just keep that in case our opponent has some board wipe cards. Yeah, like this one. No witnesses, okay, so we'll just proliferate here, at least we can do this. Give the opponent one more counter, toxic counter. We also have White Sun's Twilight, perfect. So let's put this tapped on the battlefield. Yeah, we're just missing some creatures, but that's fine. We can still use the... we can sacrifice this artifact, we'll draw a card. And yeah, we just need 2 more lands, then basically we'll cast White Sun's Twilight and we'll create not only 5 Phyrexian token creatures, but we will also receive life points. And of course we will wipe out the whole battlefield, so we can wait if the opponent will cast any creatures. Here we have Slaughter Singer, Razor Verge Thicket. Yeah, I think we should cast Cankerbloom, and then we can also destroy this enchantment. So if they want to try to kill Cankerbloom, we'll just sacrifice it before they will target our creature. Or actually they can target first our creature, so they will also waste the removal spell. Perfect. Birgi, Folio Fences, and then we can also use Infectious Bite. And for example, if we don't have a creature that has a power more than 3, we can also, for example, attack with one of our creatures with 2/2, and then while they are attacking, Slaughter Singer will also give them +1/+1. So in this case, we can also use Infectious Bite, yeah, and then we will kill the opponent's creature. So Infectious Bite, we can just kill it. Also the opponent will receive 1 more toxic counter, and then yeah, Slaughter Singer is amazing. With this, with its toxic 2, it's so powerful also. So it makes also the game faster for us. And faster that the opponent will die. Queen Cobra. Yeah. Yeah, how ironic, Cobra, and we are just giving them toxic counters. So actually, Folio Fancies players have no maximum hand size. Yeah, they can draw, but they will lose. Okay, each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in the library. Yeah, GG. Yeah, the problem is we are just receiving only 1 point for each win. So, here we go, Griffcraft. Opponent goes first. Oh, we have 2 expensive cards, Nissa and Tyrranax Rex. And also what this deck makes, this block deck makes so special is that we have so many great lands. Not only Mirrex. For example, if we run out of creatures, we can always just produce more Phyrexian tokens, and then, for example, also the Razor Verge. I mean, we are so flexible that we can also just put this land in turn 1 to 3 untapped on the battlefield. Yeah, those lands from Phyrexia or will be 1 are so powerful. So Mirrex, perfect, and then yeah, Mirrex is also very helpful, because when this land enters the battlefield, we can just use any kind of mana, just for, I mean, the time it enters the battlefield, of course, but this makes the difference also. So Mirrex, I think we can to solve. They need more lands. Actually, we need also Cankerbloom, then we can also destroy this. And you can see they have also 2 creatures with that produces mana. So, oh, doubling seas. Yes, that is this is a problem. They are doubling the +1/+1 counters. We have also just too many lands right now, but it's okay because we need this to cast also White Sun's Twilight, Nissa Ascendant Animist, and with Nissa we can also destroy this enchantment. Yeah, basically it costs, we can just spend 5 mana for that, and then it will come on the battlefield with 3 loyalty counters. But even though this Planeswalker is so strong, not only because we will produce for +1 loyalty counter more Phyrexian tokens, but for -1 we can also destroy target artifact or enchantment. So we'll let me see first. No, it's not possible. How many forests do we have here? 1, 2. Oh no. Yeah, we have to spend. So we have to pay life, and then it comes at least with 5 loyalty counters. Then we can destroy target artifact or enchantment. Let me see first. You may look at top card of your library. Yeah, but you need to control more than 7 or more lands, but they have only 5, so we'll just create first, and they don't have any cards in their hand. Perfect. Mirrex, our basic land first, and then we can destroy this enchantment, and then actually we can also next turn destroy Doubling Season. Let's attack. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, oh, perfect. So it was the right decision to destroy first the enchantment. Otherwise they could, yeah, play cards from the library. So here we can sacrifice the land. Oh, GG. So we are coming closer to Platin rank tier 3. Oh, we entered. Perfect. You see, that were just 3 games. Entering match. So let's see. 3 green. So actually when we will win 5, 10, 15 games in a row, then we will enter Diamond. Yeah, but first we have to win 15 games in a row. Oh, it looks like a Lord of the Rings deck. Ah. So let's put the Mirrex on the battlefield. Yeah, we can produce any kind of mana, so Slaughter Singer, and then attack. It will, Rotpriest will at least get +1/+1, so it will also deal 1 toxic damage to the opponent. March from the Black Gate. Oh, this is one of the Lord of the Rings cards. Here we have also Venerated Rotpriest. I think we'll just attack now. Maybe I just did a mistake, because they have this besieged enchantment, so they will always distribute counters. Yeah, I think, okay, that was a mistake. Actually, we should have waited until only the Rotpriest will die with no creatures on the battlefield, yeah, and then let's wait until the Singer will be also dead, so then this enchantment will be vanished from the battlefield. Very powerful, actually. Just imagine we have like 3 creatures on the battlefield and they will every turn give those creatures -1/-1. Anyway, we have still also 2 copies of Ossification, Venerated Rotpriest. It looks good for us. Oh no, wait. Did they target? Yeah, they are targeting Mirrex. Oh no. So we'll just produce 1 Phyrexian token. Actually it doesn't matter. It will slow us down again. Maybe it wasn't the... yeah, we'll at least attack with the Phyrexian token, deal 1 toxic counter again to the opponent. But we shouldn't put any more creatures on the battlefield. Also, we could sacrifice Fair Basilica and draw a card. Toxic 4. Yeah, actually we need Skrelv's Hive, because it will also give lifelink to our creatures, and also the Glitter. The flying creature, whenever this creature attacks, it will also give other creatures +1/+1. Perfect, finally it will be, yeah, destroyed, this enchantment. Here we have Reserve Verge, actually, yeah. Now we could also cast Venerated Rotpriest, and let's see, we still have 3 mana left. Yeah, let's put Bloated Contaminator also on the battlefield. Perfect, they're targeting Venerated Rotpriest. More toxic counters for the opponent. Oh, maybe they have another... Yeah, they have a removal spell here. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, you lose 2 life. Yeah, actually we don't care if they will lose life points. We just need to deal them like 5 more toxic counters. Murderous Rider with lifelink. One of those cards from Thrones of Eldraine. Here we have Incisor Glider or Glider. So Skrelv Defector Might. Yeah, actually we can also use then later. Next turn Ossification, and then we'll attack. Okay, they destroyed the flying creature. Hollow Mark Siege. Whenever a counter is put on, okay. So they can also, this ability triggers only once. Actually you can cast Nissa by paying 4 life points. Is it, who? I mean, it will enter with 3 loyalty counters. Actually, you can also, yeah, I think because this Hollow Mark Siege bothers me somehow. When I see those enchantment cards where it says you can draw cards, yeah, whenever a counter is put on a tough decision. But if we will remove this creature, they don't have any creature left on the battlefield to distribute counters. So I think let's do this. Exile Murderous Rider. And then we can attack with Skrelv. Perfect, so 6 toxic counters. Holomark Siege. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we will get a basic forest land, because then we don't have to pay 2 life points. Oh, they exiled the land. Nice. Oh no, they exiled the enchantment, of course. But they really want to have back the Murderous Rider on the battlefield? I mean, we have to exile it again then. Because we can see they don't have any other creatures, they are really desperate to yeah. That was the reason, they needed the rider. So, yeah, actually it goes so smooth with the stack. I think, yeah, we only won all the games. Opponent goes first, Slaughter Singer, great. I really like the combination putting Jawbone Duelist on the battlefield, turn 2, and then turn 3 we can already attack with Jawbone Duelist, and we will cast Slaughter Singer, so it will be a 2-2 with double strike. Oh, the opponent has all... You know, actually it indicates when the opponent has so many cards in the library, either it's a really powerful deck that they, I don't know, they will cast crazy cards, really expensive cards, and then mostly it's like those artifacts or, how do you call them, the Shrine deck, for example, and it will escalate so quickly, or it's, I don't know, it's a really weak deck because they will not draw the cards they need, and they, I don't know, maybe they are just doing it for the quests. It's always a surprise if you see that many cards in the library. So Ossification, Canker Bloom. Oh, Canker Bloom is also one of my favorite creatures. So Hunter Maze, and then I think we'll just... Depends if the opponent will cast any enchantment cards. It's a plant. Oh, it's a, yeah, it's a also defender with hexproof. So I think we can just put this tapped land on the battlefield and we will attack with the duelist. So I don't think they will block because it creates mana, giving them 2 toxic counters. Oh, perfect. So this is an enchantment. Search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Oh, perfect. So we have another copy of Canker Bloom. And let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just exile this creature, because this is a very mana heavy deck, I can see. Perfect. And Canker Bloom I will just keep because of the proliferate ability. I think this matters more right now. So here we have the artifact. Vigilance. So actually if we are going to attack, we just need to give them 2 more toxic counters, then we'll sacrifice Canker Bloom. Replicating Ring. Yeah, it's not that important, and then we'll attack with... Yeah, actually we can attack. I don't think they will block Canker Bloom, since this creature doesn't have toxic. So they will, yeah, probably Slaughter Singer as I assumed, so let's Let's sacrifice Canker Bloom, give it one more toxic counter. Also, Jawbone will give them 2 more. Perfect, up to 9, opponent doesn't have any mana left, and we can sacrifice it. Proliferate, and they will be bloated. Bam. I really like this animation. So, we are coming closer. Yeah, we just lost some games. So, Wendler, initiate. You go first, and this looks pretty promising. We have also Rotpriest at the beginning, so it's also important to give the opponent as many toxic counters at the beginning as possible. So Venerated Rotpriest, oh, Rakdos symbol. Oh, and Rakdos cards. You can see the symbol on the card. So they are, I assume, a huge fan of this clan. Perfect, we have also the flying creature here. Is it like a clan or a fraction? Yeah, Footlight Find. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage. Rakdos Headliner. Oh, I really like this deck. All the creatures are Rakdos creatures. Rakdos Headliner. So we can just put Mirrex and the Bloated Contaminator. I mean, against those burn decks, the Contaminator is the perfect answer. Because, yeah, they have always to discard the card. Goldspan Dragon produces treasure tokens. I don't know. Rakdos Headliner is actually a very weak creature. For 2 mana, and then you have always discard the card. Dreadhorde Butcher, and yeah, as I was saying, Contaminator is the perfect answer for the burn decks, because usually you have to waste 2 burn spells for this at the beginning. So yeah, we're too fast for the opponent. GG. Yeah, we are back. Back on track, opponent goes first. So here we have Nissa and Canker Bloom. Bloated Contaminator, we are just missing the Rotpriest. And, oh yeah, Skrelv's Hive. Blood Artist, it's also a very common card in those meta decks. Especially when we are playing ranked games, actually, yeah, you will find often the Blood Artist, Krankos, Tinstrid, Kingpin. I think we can... Oh, actually Bloated Contaminator would be also great, but we have to put some pressure on the opponent, and then, yeah, we have to attack with those small Phyrexian creature tokens. Oh, they are creating more tokens, so it... Oh, wow. 1 to 3 tokens. So it will double the tokens that Kranko produces. Oh, then we need a big defender. So at least we can attack with this might. Yeah, this Phyrexian creature. Great, they're sacrificing both creature tokens. Whenever this creature or another creature dies, target opponent loses 1, and they are receiving 1. We need Ossification, so we can get rid of this Blood Artist. Oh, also Infectious Bite. Yeah, we also need to destroy this. I mean, as long as they are producing so many tokens, could be hard for us. So the question is, are we going to kill Kranko or the Blood Artist? Let's attack first. Maybe they will sacrifice some of these creatures. Yeah, they're blocking with Kranko. So yeah, we have to kill this creature. I think this is more important, since this creature produces a lot of tokens, and who knows. Okay, yeah, GG. Yeah, somehow we are stuck currently. So, let's see. Tuli Toscana, the mighty one. Garuk. Slaughter Singer, nice. Also Skrelv. Yeah, that looks good. So then we have Eldritch Mystic, my gosh. You see this creature so often in games. 106 in their library. So Cankerbloom. I mean, the good thing is... Oh, the Hydra. The good thing is, if we are playing against those mono green decks that are... Those creatures also produce a lot of mana, you can be sure they will also have a lot of enchantments. So I'm feeling pretty safe now, since we have Cankerbloom on our hand. Yeah, the Hydra. Ooh. We need to kill this creature. Yeah, the only way to kill this creature is just if we would have now the Infectious Bite, but it's not the case, and then it will be only possible to kill this creature or to get rid of this creature by casting Ossification. Down to 12. So they have 4 toxic counters. The Hydra, wow, it's an amazing creature. You can also... Oh, here we have the Planeswalker. So they are creating the 3/3 board token. Perfect timing. Here we have the Ossification. Actually, we can also exile with Ossification a Planeswalker, but I think we have to get rid of this Hydra. Yeah, there is no other way, I think. It has 2 loyalty counters, could also produce 1 more boar. You know what? I think we have to get rid of this Hydra. So let's exile. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have any spells where they can target the lands and destroy them. Let me see. Actually, we can give with Skrelv. Oh, we have to pay 2 life. We can give our Slaughter Singer protection. No protection, but it's hexproof, and it will also not be able to be blocked by green creatures. Yeah, here we have to be careful. Because, for example, they can, of course, target Slaughter Singer if it has this green symbol. Oh, perfect. I mean, when we attack, of course. So, yeah. I win, you cry a lot. Okay, so let's see. You go first. Perfect. We have Cankerbloom. I think that's the most important card right now. Yeah, you feel so safe having this creature at the beginning. In Historic, opponents are using so many enchantment cards. Like the Consulate, for example, whenever the opponent's creature enters the battlefield, it comes tapped to the battlefield, and also the opponent receives 1 life point. Actually, we could also kill with Cankerbloom the outside of Life's Bounty. Ocelot, Pride, oh yeah, this is also a very common card right now. So I think we'll just attack, they will definitely not block. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay, they are sacrificing the Ocelot Pride because, sure, whenever you gain life points, you will create a token, a cat token. I'm just surprised that they did that. So unfortunately we had to waste the Infectious Bite. Yeah, also this creature has not double strike but first strike. So yeah, of course both creatures would be dead. I thought we could just wait a little bit longer and then see if maybe they are attaching any enchantment auras or equipments to those creatures. So let's, yeah, cast Cankerbloom. Let's see if they will put any enchantment cards. Nope. Oh, perfect. Yeah, they have an island, so they might have a counter spell, but we have to take the risk and attack. So 3 toxic counters, and then yeah, they might exile one of our creatures here. Those sleeves from Transformers are looking so gorgeous. Excellence Binding, yeah, of course they can exile one of our creatures, makes sense, because otherwise we would also destroy it just right after that. And our creatures already have lifelink. Oh, your opponents can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. Oh, it makes even harder for us. Okay, but at least we don't have the Conquer Bloom on our hand. Oh, they exiled all the creatures. Anyway, we'll just put the Skrelv Hive again on the battlefield, so we'll produce that, double that creatures. Pull of the Mist Moon. Ooh, they are exiling again. I mean, do they only have those kind of enchantments? So, yeah, we are just missing the mana here. So let's attack. Yeah, we just need to give the opponent 2 more toxic counters, so they will be dead. I think we'll just... wait. No, it makes no sense. Create X. Yeah, we just tapped 1 mana here, so at least we could also create 1 more Phyrexian token. I think it doesn't matter. Oh my god. What kind of deck is that? Yeah, okay, they are dead anyway. Yeah, GG. So we are entering Platinum Tier 2. So let's see against what kind of deck we are playing against. I'm pretty surprised, because I didn't expect this variety of decks that we will encounter in historic ranked games. I thought, because since we are already in Platin rank, we'll play against those usual meta decks. Also, their opponents have a lot of cards in their library, so it makes it a little bit easier. Because yeah, chances are higher that you will not draw those cards that you need, and of course the mana. A Swamp, so Knight of Eben Legion. I think then we'll just cast Rotpriest. Rotpriest is amazing against those removal decks, especially if we have 2 copies of them on the battlefield. So at least they will always get a toxic counter. I believe they have some removal spells, so I mean, let's go first for Canker Bloom, and then we can also, hopefully we'll draw another land. Yeah, here we go. Then we can also sacrifice the Bloated Contaminator. Let's attack first. Maybe they will block. Nope. So down to 17, and then we'll just cast Bloated Contaminator, and probably they will target this creature rather than Rotpriest. Yeah, perfect. So now opponent receives a toxic counter. We have Ossification. Actually, we can cast Jawbone Duelist. Maybe we'll go first also for Canker Bloom. Maybe they also have some enchantments where we have discard our cards, or maybe where we will lose life points. Yeah, we shouldn't forget they also have the blue mana here. but they didn't cast any counterspells yet. Hypnotic Spectre, oh wow, that's one of my favorite cards. I was also running a mono black deck when I started playing Magic, and this was not a block deck back then. And I also put 4 copies of Hypnotic Spectre because it was all about discarding. And so after like 2-3 turns, the opponent didn't have any cards left in their hand. It's yeah, one of my strongest decks that I have. But of course I don't possess this deck anymore. But I still have those 4 copies of Spectre. I have a different design, much older. But it's incredible how powerful this is, especially when you're running a discard deck. Oh, opponent reveals their hand, you choose a creature or planeswalker. So yeah, it will be of course Nissa, Ascendant Animist, they will discard. Yeah, it is a deck about discarding. Search your library for a card, put that card onto the but okay, they will lose 3 life points. So if we will deal damage right now, we can kill the Knight of the Even Legion. They will die, even though we will not kill them directly. Funny, because they will die already at the beginning of their turn. They can surge and then will die. Yeah, GG. I don't think they have anything they will receive life points right now. Would be awesome. Yeah, they don't have. So GG. I just want to see the last one. Put target. Okay. Yeah. So entering the game, and let's see. We're playing against Thanatos, the Mighty One. And we start the game and we have 2 copies of Jawbone Duelist and Ossification. Yeah, White Sun's Twilight. We didn't play this card very often. I think we have to do Mulligan then. So this looks better. Well, much better, because we have the Venerated Rotpriest with Skrelv's Hive and also Slaughter Singer Bloated. This is the perfect hand actually. So yeah, that was good. The right decision that we did the Mulligan. Here we have the Fair Basilica. We can start producing some Phyrexian tokens, and yeah, we'll attack, giving the opponent 1 toxic counter. And Idol of False Gods, okay. They can also create Eldrazi's. Yeah, Eldrazi is also somehow similar to those Phyrexian tokens. Eldrazi, Phyrexians, or what else? Silvers. Yeah, also are very alien-like monsters. Create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature. Also they produce mana. Iker played Golem. Yeah, it's a 2/3 creature, so I think... oh, maybe we'll just cast... Yeah, wow, tough. I think we should go first for Slaughter Singer, and then we can already attack with 2 creatures. Nah, they can... wait. Yeah, we'll... yeah, we will give them at least 1 toxic counter. So they are blocking, of course, the Phyrexian token. So they can also produce the Eldrazi token here, so it's a 0/1, which... oh, they have a second one. Okay. Perfect, so we can create 2 tokens, and then we will also... oh wow, Jawbone Duelist. It's getting better and better. And now all our creatures also have lifelink. I think if we would have another Slaughter Singer, this would be the ultimate board. Then we have actually all the creatures that we need Rotpriest and the Slaughter Singer, Bloated Contaminator. Yeah, Jawbone Duelist, you just have to put it on the battlefield. They can put each of these one counter. So Arc of Orazga, Ascent, activate, okay, draw a card. Yeah, the good thing is we have so many creatures with different mana that we have to pay mana for. GG. So, Platinum Tier 2. We start the game, perfect. Jawbone Duelist and Bloated Contaminator. Ossification, awesome. I mean, I love those artworks from, is it Baldur's Gate? I mean, those lands look so epic. Dealing 2 toxic counters to the opponent. Nyctos. Oh no, we are playing against the dragon deck, so we have to exile this creature, the Dragon Speaker Shaman, who makes also the dragon spells cheaper, so we have to be very quick right now. Giving them, each of these gives 2 toxic counters, so in total it will be 4, now yeah, up to 6. And then Dragonstorm Globe. Oh, yeah, that's it, because now we will deal 4 toxic counters. GG, that was fast. So you go first, Venerated Rotpriest, Slaughter Singer. Yeah, actually, so far it's very smooth with this deck. The win rate is amazingly high. It's like, I would say, 75%. So Jawbone Duelist, Chandra Spiraling. It's Elemental Lizard. So whenever, with Double Strike also, whenever the opponent casts instant sorcery spell. So I think we'll just put Slaughter Singer on the battlefield, attack with Jawbone. We can attack with both. Perfect. So they are not blocking Jawbone Duelist. Yeah, I think later on we have to use Ossification on Chandra Spiraling. Oh, they're targeting, so great. It will trigger Rotpriest, giving them 1 toxic counter. Oh, they can also cast another spell, so it will double that. So here we have Bloated Contaminator. I think, yeah, first we will cast Jawbone Duelist because of the double strike, and the opponent already has now 7 toxic counters. Yeah, would be difficult if they have to attack, if they want to attack with Chandra Spiraling. Yeah, I don't know, the disenchantment might be useless, because whenever they cast instant sorcery spell, of course, they will double the power of Chandra Spiraling, so it will not affect us. So it's like 4 damage. Yeah, will not block, and then opponent is dead. Reservoir Thicket. We can actually exile also this creature, and we'll attack. Awesome. So we have to win 2 more games. Boom boom. So you go first, and yeah, 2 Slaughter Singers here and Jawbone Duelist. Yeah, we will just cast first Jawbone Duelist, and then hopefully we'll have both copies on the battlefield, so Jawbone Duelist will be a free creature. Yeah, I don't see any black. I'm sorry. But I just need more coffee. Yeah, it's so, you know, I'm living in Vienna, and yeah, there is so much snow right now. You barely can do anything right now. Everything, like all the public transportation is yeah, it's not working properly. A lot of technical issues. So the only thing you can do is just stay at home, play Magic, and yeah, we had a huge snowfall yesterday. Everything was closed. So the airport was even closed, and what else? Yeah, all the public transportation didn't really function well. So they have a board wipe. And yeah, I think we will. I mean, we saw what the opponent did, so I bet they have more copies of this card. So for now, we'll just stay back or lay back, and then we'll just create with Mirrex some tokens. So they will have to deal with that first. Yeah, we will let them attack first, and then we can cast. We will use Mirrex. Perfect. Reservoir Thicket, and then we'll attack first. And then I think we'll. I mean, we can just put maybe Skrelv on the battlefield. We still have enough mana to create another Phyrexian token. And if they have a board wipe, yeah, I mean, we will just lose 2 creatures. So. And then basically we can produce one more and then attack again. Perfect. Actually, yeah, Tyrranax Rex. So we can attack, and wow, finally we killed the opponent with Tyrranax Rex. Awesome. One more. So yeah, we can see here only board wipe cards. So I think we will just stop here, and the next time I will play until we will reach diamond rank. And yeah, of course you can see actually this is really possible with this deck. This deck is amazing. It's so fast, it's so difficult to handle all the toxic creatures once they're flooded on the battlefield. So yeah, next time we'll see. I will upload it maybe on, well, next week, maybe on Monday. I think I can do that. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoy my format, I'm just creating decks from one certain set, and I'm playing with them ranked, unranked, and yeah, in every format. I mean, yeah, historic, standard. Please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and see you next time. Bye bye.